The history of number pi. This is pi. Pi is a mysterious and amazing irrational number because we don't know when pi is finished.
Pi, okay.
Pi is finished. It is the constant ratio of the circumferences of a circle to its diameter in the Euclidean plane. It can also be defined as the ratio of the area of circumference to the square of its radius. It was only in the 18th century that the number pi was associated with the Greek letter of the same name. The appearance of numbers. The decimal system based on numbers from 0 to 9 was appeared in India and not in Saudi Arabia, as most people think. They were introduced in Baghdad in the 9th century and then in Europe in the 10th century. Why 0 wasn't at first treated as a real number? The people treat 0 as a neural number because 0 is a null number. When 0 was firstly accepted a number and why? The zeros that come from the Sanskrit, which means empire, was introduced by Indian mathematician in 628. Which numbers can first negative or fraction? These are the fractions that were the first to appear. They are traces written, for example, in Mesopotamia, around 2500 years before our era, unlike the negative number that dates from the 2nd century. Which irrational number is the first known one? The irrational numbers that first appear about 4000 before GC, which is also one of the best known is pi. What was the purpose of accepting the root of -1? When was it done and by whom?
I think it's more the root than the roof. Thank you very much.
The history of
square root
-1, call it complex number or imaginary number, begins towards the middle of the 19th century with the first appearance in 1545 in the rocks of Carden, of an expression containing the square root of a negative number, which he calls sophisticated. It was Raphael Bomboli who discovered them. Relation between different sets of numbers. In mathematics, we found 5 groups in whom are tied of z numbers. They in several circles in each other. The n circle here belongs to the z circle. The z circle belongs to the d circle, etc., etc. Name of group. These groups are n, natural number, z, integers, d, decimal, q, rational numbers,
are real and irrational numbers.
The way of use of appropriate symbols. In the first part, I use this symbol. He means included. It's used for the mathematics and in the set of number. Example, n of the circle in the before is included in Z.
This symbol is important. It means belong to. It uses for the mathematics and in geometry. Example, the point D belongs to the circle C. D belongs to C. Whereas this symbol means doesn't belong to. Example, the point E doesn't belong to the circle. E doesn't belong to C.
Reckoning of different types of numbers. The natural number used to count 1, 2, 3, etc. The whole number are the same of natural numbers, but there is in addition the zero. Here it is the natural numbers and here the whole numbers.
Integer numbers. The integer numbers are all whole numbers and more all the negative numbers. Integer numbers, natural numbers, and whole numbers.
The rational numbers are the numbers that can be a fraction. They are whole numbers because they can be x on 1. Example, negative 34.882
3.
On 4, etc.
Yes, it's more over 4.
Irrational numbers. The irrational numbers are the numbers that can be written by a fraction. This is an example.
Very good.
Some irrational numbers, E, and
Okay.
Real numbers. The real numbers are whole the numbers. Natural, integral, decimal, rational, irrational. It is here.
Imaginary numbers. An imaginary numbers is a complex number. This number written like a real number, multiplied by the imaginary unit E.
I squared.
I squared, point I squared is equal to negative 1. This is other example.
Action between numbers. It is a game with a number. A square magic square.
Okay.
Voilà.
This is a magic square. In each line and column you must find 34. The number must be included between 1 and 16.
In each line and column you must find 65. The number must be included between 1 and 20.
It's a great
Okay, nice. I'm sure.
The world of numbers. Natural and whole numbers, integrate numbers, real numbers, rational numbers and irrational numbers.
Very good.
and I have a real quiz for you.
Nice. Let's play.
Who is 5?
So which one?
Alexis?
3.14.
Very good.
When pi was associated with a Greek letter of the same name?
Clara?
In the 18th century.
Nice. Wow.
When was decimal number appeared in Europe?
Anybody? Anybody wants to answer? Even if it's totally wrong, Luca, can you give us the answer, please?
Me? 10th century?
10th century?
Are you sure?
Tick the box, we don't care. Tick the box. Oh, great. Congratulations.
Why did the people treat 0 as a no real numbers?
Clara?
0 is a new number.
Yes.
Next one, 2 questions left.
In which set is Z included?
Marcelin, can you give us the answer, please?
G, Q, R, C?
Yes. Very good.
Yes.
Okay, the last.
Which one isn't a rational numbers?
Leon?
Omega?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
This last question is a bit tricky.
What is the imaginary number? Hugo?
Complex number?
Can you repeat, please?
Complex number.
Complex number.
Good.
Nice, very good.
Thank you for your time.